Are you wondering how to load and transport your kayak on a flat top car? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to do just that. So one of the first things you guys need for your flat top car is a pair of crossbars, just like this here. These are the Malone VersaRails. I got a longer version just because I didn't know what I needed, and I'd rather have too long than too short. And then you also need some of these guys here. These are the Malone foldaways, and I can load up 2 kayaks on here, but I have it set like this right now so that I can load and transport my single fishing kayak. And this is my go-to way to transport my kayak. I will also make sure to throw links down in the description for these products here, the crossbars and the kayak rack. So without further ado, let's get this kayak onto the car, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it to make sure that your kayak is safely transported. First thing to note when loading your fishing kayak, or any kayak in general, I like the tip of the kayak to be the front of the car. Easy to remember, front of the kayak, front of the car. So when I load my kayak up, this is how I pick it up. This kayak weighs 50 pounds. It's not too much to handle. There's a few different ways you can load these guys up here. The way that I like to do it, I grab this handle here. You wanna make sure you're grabbing center of the kayak. Usually the handles on the kayak, if you have handles, are centered in the kayak. And that is also where I like to grab it. So I grab right here onto this handle, place my other hand right here, tilt it up. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna kind of pick it up, and you're just gonna set it on there, just like this. And then you're gonna tilt your kayak slowly and gently while holding onto this handle here, and then just kind of let it fall down onto those pads there, which are also included with this roof rack. Doesn't always have to be centered, it just makes this next step a lot easier. But that is centered right there. That is also centered, perfect. So now that we have the kayak on top of our car, the next step is to get it strapped down nice and tight so that way it doesn't go anywhere when you're driving. Also, in case you guys were wondering, the way that this roof rack works, it's got a couple of suction cups on right here, and then this strap runs through the inside of the car, just like that, and then you make sure it's nice and tight. It looks a little bit sketchy, but it works amazing. It's on there tight, like it's on there really good. With this roof rack here, it includes these straps. Let's get this thing strapped down. Let's get it ready to go. I apologize for the wind, guys. So we're gonna crank this video out for you. We got our strap here. What you're gonna do with a strap, you wanna make sure you aren't only strapping it down to this part here, which is the actual roof rack, but you also want to run it down through the crossbars. So I'll take my strap right here, bring it down underneath the crossbar, back up through there. So this is what it'll look like. See that? We got it through here, then we've also got it through the bars. And then I like to pull through here, make sure it's nice and even. So there we go, that's nice and even. And personally, the best way to get it over to the other side is just to hold both pieces, walk over the top with it, just like that. So now, with these pieces here, you'll be able to pull this up, make sure it's facing this direction outwards. You can take this guy here, same thing, down through there, underneath the bar, back up through here, just like that. You're gonna take this piece, put it right through here, push down on this, slip it up through this part, and you're gonna pull it through. And then when you tighten it down, you're gonna hold on to this strap, you're gonna pull down on this strap. So just like that. And then once it's tight enough, you can just pull right there. And then I like to wrap it down and around the bar here. I like to just do a double knot, double overhand, so that way it doesn't undo itself and start flopping everywhere. So now we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. If you need to replay any parts of this video, go ahead and do that, because that will help tons. Show you guys how I do it. Boom, boom. Pull it through, hold on to the other strap, and then tighten it down. In other videos, people say you don't have to tighten it down too much, but I do, just because of peace of mind. I want to know that it's not going to go anywhere. So now we've got our kayak strapped down with these guys here. The next step is to make sure we secure the front and the back. We're gonna open up our hood because these also come with these guys here. It's a rope. Right here, pretty much every car has a slot like this. You're gonna take this piece. Pretty much every kayak will have a handle or hole on the front. I run mine right through here. It's a good secure spot. Pull it tight enough. Then I'll bring it back here to this second crossbar in the back, and I'll do the same thing that I did with the straps. Tighten it down, and I'll do a double knot, just like that. So no, that's not coming off. It's nice and tight. And right now I don't have my second rope, but basically you do the same thing. You'd hook it up down to the bottom of your car somewhere nice and secure, preferably on the frame or somewhere that you're not gonna damage. So don't be trying to hook it up onto your back bumper like that. That's not gonna be good. But you'll hook it up to that handle or hole, whatever you have available on your kayak. Get it hooked up down there, run it through there, and tie it on here or tie it on here. So this is what it looks like now with the kayak fully on there. And I'm telling you guys, this thing isn't going anywhere at all. And if you do feel like it is gonna go somewhere, just make sure it's tightened down a lot. When I first started driving around with my kayak on top of my car like this, I was very skeptical and I was very nervous. But after doing it for a while, I put all my trust into these crossbars and this roof rack. They're absolutely amazing. But like I said, I will make sure to throw links down in the description, and I'll also pin them down in the comments for these crossbars and this roof rack here, because that's all you really need in order to transport your kayak on a bare roof car like mine. And this is the perfect solution for transporting your kayak. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up so it can spread to more people that also need help loading their kayaks on their flat top cars. I also do a lot of fishing content, so consider subscribing if you aren't already. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.